Well, Frankie Lee and Judas Priest, they were the best of friends. When Frankie Lee needed money one day, Judas quickly pulled out a roll of tens. And placed them on a footstool just above the plotted plain, saying, take your pick, Frankie boy, your loss will be your gain. Well, Frankie Lee, he sat right down and put his fingers to his chin. But with the cold eyes of Judas on him, his head began to spin. Could you please not stare at me like that? It's just my foolish pride. For sometimes a man must be alone, and this is no place to hide. All right, said Judas. All right, I'll leave you here. But you better pick which one of those bills you want before they all disappear. I'm gonna start my picking right now. Just tell me where you'll be. And Judas pointed on down the road and said, eternity. Eternity, said Frankie Lee, voice as cold as ice. That's right, said Judas, eternity, though you may call it paradise. Frankie Lee, he sat back down and feeling low and mean, when just then a passing stranger burst upon the scene, saying, are you Frankie Lee the gambler, whose father is deceased? Well, if you are, there's a fella calling you down the road, and they say his name is Priest. Oh yes, he is my friend. I do recall him very well. In fact, he just left my side. Yes, that's the one, said the stranger, as quiet as a mouse. My message is he's down the road, stranded in a house. Well, Frankie Lee, he panicked. He dropped everything and ran until he came unto the spot where Judas Priest did stand. What kind of house is this, he said, where I have come to roam? It's not a house, said Judas. It's not a house, it's a home. Well, Frankie Lee, he stared at that house as bright as any sun, with the 4 and 20 windows and a woman's face in every one. Frankie Lee, he ran up the stairs with a soulful bounding leap, and foaming at the mouth, he began to make his midnight creep. For 14 days and nights he raved, and on the 17th he burst into the arms of Judas Priest, which is where he died of thirst. one tried to say a word as they carried him out in jest, except for the little neighbor boy who laid him down to rest. And he just went on down the road with his guilt so well concealed, and muttered underneath his breath, "Nothing is revealed." Well, the moral of this story, the moral of this song, is simply that one should never be where one does not belong. So when you see your neighbor carrying something, help him with his load. And don't go mistaking paradise for that a home across the road. Thank you, everyone.